Hey y'all, welcome to the Good Life Podcast. My name is Issa.
And my name's Andrew. And I kind of want to go back to the topic we kind of left off. We left off on last time when you said because like you said we've known each other for so long, but then you said there was like kind of like a period where we weren't talking, and just because like we only really do like half an hour. To like 20-minute episodes just because my camera can't really run it. So when you brought that topic up, I was like, okay, this is a good topic, but we're like 5 minutes left.
I know.
So no.
The deep stuff come like literally 5. No, because 20 minutes is like you just getting comfortable, and then 5 minutes is like that. The last 5 minutes, that's when you start to be like, all right, now we can like talk.
Yeah, I feel like the 20-minute, 30-minute mark is more so. They're not even really podcasts, or more so just episodes, because I want to make it an hour, but I don't know how this is all gonna go, right? And then I'd have to invest in like the mix or whatever to make it last longer, or like all the other stuff. But anyway, so I wanted to bring that topic back up and run it back from where we started, because or where we ended, sorry, because it was a really good topic and I want to talk about it, because when I was in 8th grade and we came into high school, obviously everybody's on their own thing, right? I'm just trying to make friends and try new things and whatnot, but and it's not that I left you behind or anything, but I was just kind of really focused on myself and basketball. So I guess somewhere in all that, you just kind of got lost, and I didn't even really think about talking to Isabel. So I didn't want to make you feel feel bad.
No, it's all good. It's just like my mom that kind of instigated it.
Okay.
And just as I said like last week, planted the seed. But I was like, people were going through their own stuff, right? Like we literally went from
sorry.
Oh my God. Alarm. Wake up. Just kidding. No, it was just because we came from like an elementary school where we knew everyone, and then moving to a high school is such a big jump.
It is.
And a big transition. So, we're just trying to focus on ourselves and like making sure that we kind of fit in. Right. Then that's when you're like, okay, maybe I can like start talking to like other people.
Right.
Or who's your core group, and like obviously we had different classes, different interests, like
definitely different friend groups.
Yeah, like like I was into music a lot, and then you were obviously in sports as well. I was always busy, like 24. I would say 24/7. Like I literally like school, ball, eat, sleep. Like that's all I did, and then maybe like obviously you do your homework, kids, but like I would do that as well, so I had like no time to like hang out with people. So I feel like even though I was part of a friend group, it was nice to have the support, but I just like felt bad that I was just so busy all the time. But like
that's good though to have that in high school though, because for me, like I was not busy at all. I just played basketball and I didn't do any homework. I did zero homework. Well, I mean, I did what I had to do. Yep. But I cannot count the amount of times where it was like I would show up to class and like, hand in your homework, and I'm like, God dang it. I was like, I didn't do it.
No, I wish I could do that, but my parents were like, no.
I did it all the time. I did it all the time.
My mom would make me feel so guilty. She'd be like, what the heck?
Well, okay, the thing is with that is like, my parents didn't care what grade I got, just as long as they saw that honor roll stamp at the bottom of
and that you tried. You tried.
Yeah, even if it said effort honor roll, that's all they cared. They're like, oh, he's on honor roll. Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, even though like because like I remember one time I wasn't on it and my parents were looking at it and they were like, "Where's your name?" And I'm like,
I don't know. Typo.
Just this is only the first semester.
Don't worry about it.
Still another semester.
But my parents looked at the percentage, and I was like,
no. My parents did not look at the percentage. Thank God. Oh my God. If they looked at the percentage, my goodness, it would have been over.
Said they were like, we support you in anything, and then they're like, oh, what did you get in this class? And I'm like, excuse me? I don't know about like Filipino parents or whatever. That's like another topic for another day.
I know. No, like definitely.
The high achievers, and then you have like me and you that. Because it kind of stresses you out, right?
No, I was at the bottom. No, you're up here. I'm at the bottom.
Nah. It's okay. We got through. We did it. Shout out to Mr. Mac.
Yeah.
Did you do Law 12?
I did.
Yeah.
Indeed,
So
I did.
there was a class called Law 12 taught by Mr. Mack. And it was an easy, like, 95%.
Yeah, no, he was a good teacher, though.
He was really good, yeah.
He knew who was going to get into law and who wasn't, who to take serious and who not to take serious, right? But he was a good teacher. I liked him a lot. Are you going to go to his wife's funeral? I think it's tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm that, like, close to him.
Yeah.
But I know that he would appreciate, like,
yeah, no, I wasn't going to go either just because I thought it would be better
like,
off
kind of awkward.
No, not awkward.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It'd just be more like there's no, like, I don't want to say there's no point in me being there, but it's more so like I don't want to go there and like kind of just be another guy in the crowd.
Oh,
I'd rather be more intimate.
Yes.
For funerals, right?
But I'm sure
like,
he'll remember.
Yeah, I think so too. But it's more so like I feel like a funeral setting is supposed to be more intimate.
Yeah. Are you going?
I like, well, David. What's it called?
David E?
No. David, Chad's dad. He said that I should come out. So I think I might. I don't know what time it's at. I might have to ask Chad, but I might.
You can text JP too.
JP, okay, yeah. No. When we weren't talking, did you feel sad that we weren't talking?
Oh my god. Well, we were going through like puberty at that time, so I was like, oh my god, he's not talking to me, whatever. Yeah. And then you know how like girls go through like, oh, I'm gonna show them. Yeah. I'm gonna be the best of the best. Yeah. You know. Yeah. But after that, I was like, whatever. Like, you just became one of the guys. Yeah. But then, you know, there's always, like, the gender, like, segregation as well. Like, there was the guy, like, during lunch, you guys had that guy table, and it was, like, literally 4 lunch tables put together. But, like, it looks like you guys are having a good time. Yeah, that's actually true. Like, especially in senior year, like, that senior table will literally be all dudes. Yeah, we just, then, like, feel like we own the place small little bit of, like, girls and like yeah, do you have any good memes? I know. What, like memories of the what? Lunchroom? Like, I guess like the cafeteria. Well, okay. Yeah. My favorite memory in the cafeteria was the one with Michael, because god, it was you know about the salad bowl story? No. Okay, well, basically what happened was I was on a diet, a really bad diet, and it was, I don't know why I did it, but pretty much I just tried to eat no rice. I cut out rice, and I was only really eating like vegetables and stuff, and I was strict about it too. Like, this is. He was very strict. I was like. I have like a Snapchat of him like. Yeah, eating like just straight up vegetables. I was like, bro, how are you doing this? So basically, what happened was, I would get the salad at the cafeteria. Yeah. And then I would not put in any of the croutons or any of the dressing, so it would literally just be lettuce. Lettuce, yeah. And I would just eat that. Oh gosh. And it's so bad. I know. Yeah, no, it's okay. Bad, but you did it. You're here now, right? But so basically, I was eating my salad. And Michael fucks with me all the time, right? Michael messes with me all the time, right? Yeah. And so Michael comes over. He takes my salad bowl. And he has it. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. And then he holds it for a couple seconds, looks at me. I'm like, hey, give it back. So I reach for it, right? Is he across the table? No, imagine I'm at the table right now, at the corner of the table. So this is the corner of the table. So he's here. You're probably with him. Okay. He hovers the plate over the table. Oh no. And then I'm reaching for it, right? And then he drops it. It tips on my hand. The salad spills everywhere. And me and Michael are looking at each other, and we're like, and I'm like, why did you drop my salad? And he's like, why did you put your hand out? And we're just arguing. He's like, we're just like, basically all you're hearing is, why'd you put your hand out? Why'd you put your salad there? Why'd you put your hand out? Why'd you drop the salad? And it's like that, and it's like we're like yelling at each other for like a solid couple minutes, and like everyone in the cafeteria is like looking at us, and I'm like, Michael, you're going to the cafeteria and you're getting me another salad. Did he get you one? Yeah. Okay, good. Those things were so cheap though. They were like $5 or something. Yeah. So. Oh my god, speaking of like Michael and you and like testosterone and like senior year, I don't know if this is like, we can cut this out, but I always wondered why y'all like picked a fight in front
Oh,
of the
that.
school.
Yeah, you know,
I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, Michael. Mike and I never actually really talked about that.
I
Actually,
feel like y'all should.
no, it's just
no.
no. It was a long time ago. It doesn't even really matter or anything. It was something over. It was like
with
it was
guys, they just like it's one and done.
Yeah.
But with us girls, like we remember
yeah.
it and we're like, oh
Yeah,
my god. And
I was really bad. I'm really bad at saying sorry, especially back then. Well, I'm better now, but so was Michael, and I
rats.
knew it. Well, and then so basically like
oh
yeah,
my
so
god.
basically Mike just got into a fight. Long story short, and then
yeah,
like,
it was during lunch.
well, actually, it wasn't really a fight. Like I guess he was like. Well, he was kind of making me mad, and then
I know Michael
he was
tends
like,
to.
well, no,
yeah.
he was stepping on my shoes, and I'm a big sneakerhead, so like
Yeah.
he already knew that.
You don't
points to my shoes as I'm wearing slides.
You don't mess with sneakerhead shoes.
Yeah,
man.
so and he knows that too, and he
Yeah.
was really making me mad, and then. It got to the point where this was probably my fault because I probably started it. But basically, he was making me mad, and then I kind of like I hit him like on the side of the head, like near the ear.
Yeah, like a pat, like
yeah,
with your like an
honestly,
open hand.
I feel like I don't remember, but like
I knew you swung, and I was like,
swung.
holy.
No, I swung because
these guys are like the best friends, like the bestest of friends.
I hit the side of his head near his ear, and then Michael kind of let it go for a bit, and then. Michael got up and he was like, "Hey, that really fucking hurt." And then he clocks me, and then I'm like, "Oh, that didn't feel like a playful punch. That felt like he's actually trying to knock me out."
Yeah.
So then he hit me like 4 more times in the face.
That's true.
I didn't want to fight him because because I knew that I started it. Yeah. So I was like, oh, in my head I started it.
Do you remember that I got in the middle of it?
Oh yeah. Michael
and then
was,
he got
yelling
so
at you.
mad.
Yeah, because like. You were trying to calm the situation down, but Michael was just full on raging at that point.
No, he was.
Because like he like actually wanted to fight me, and
I know.
I'm not gonna fight you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be fair, like it was really stupid just in general.
Yeah.
Like some people were saying it was more so Michael overreacted, more so I reacted, but it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. But
we were kids back then.
Yeah,
now we look back and we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like literally, like it ended the next day. Like Michael came up to me because I wasn't gonna say sorry, but because I like.
It's okay, you know, it's a pride thing, right?
Cause no, not even a pride thing. It's just he knows that bothers me, so he was kind of asking for it.
And then he came up to you in like
the hallway,
he
came up to me and
he was like,
"Hey Drew," and I was like, "What's up, Mike?" And then we just dapped up, and that was the end of it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna talk to him about it later.
Yeah, we haven't actually really talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we should. Well, not really. I don't think we should. Cause,
yeah. Well, even now, like I am very like open-minded. Mm-hmm. And I like to just settle things. I don't like having things like kind of just like sit on the.
You don't like holding grudges.
The desk. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. So if we need to hash it out, like let's do it like now.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad Michael came up, because if Michael actually never ended up.
Yeah.
Dapping me up, then I don't even know when we would be cool. Because I was like, okay.
It's easier for guys then, eh? Like just to hash it out.
Well, it depends on the dude,
yo,
right?
man, all good.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Some people like, well, when they cut off people, they'll cut off whoever, right? Like, yeah. So like, I don't know, Mike. If Mike didn't come up to me, I don't even know. I probably would have caved. I would have been like,
yeah.
I would have been like, bro. Sorry.
Well, it shows how deep the.
Yeah,
the
I think
I
actually think that actually boosted Michael and I's relationship to like a whole nother level. Yeah, like I think Michael and I actually became better friends like after that.
I wonder why. I don't know.
I think it's just a respect thing.
Yeah.
I guess Michael saw was like, oh, Andrew ate four of my punches, like, damn, and he didn't fight back, like, you know,
God, I
like
don't know.
It was so funny because John was there.
Yeah.
With me.
Another classmate.
And
Mm-hmm.
he was just standing there because he was like, because he told me, I was just like, I'm not gonna get in the middle of that.
Yeah. Right.
Because he saw how mad Michael was, and he went to elementary school with Mike, so he knew what Mike was capable of.
Shout out John.
So he left with me.
Yeah.
And we kind of went back into the school because we were out in front of the school in like a grassy area. Mm-hmm. So we went back into the school, and I got water, and I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling kind of dazed. But John was like, dude, are you okay? And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. But realistically, I was pretty dazed, like, because I just ate 4 punches.
Were you like
from
kind
Mike.
of
No, I was.
Did you just see dots in your vision?
No, not really. But I was kind of just like, you know, like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
you got socked in the head.
Yeah, like 4 times from like. I don't know if that was his full power.
Was it pretty hard? Or
I think so. I thought it was pretty hard. Yeah, but like I don't know if that was his full power. I feel like just because I was his homie, he might have been holding back. No, I think
he's definitely.
No, he's definitely changed now. But like, what's it called? Like.
No, but he did have a temper.
Like before, like depending on how you see it, it definitely was like it was a bad on my part or bad on Mike's part. It really doesn't matter, cause
you acted in defense too. Yeah, I remember, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get in the middle.
Yeah, well, no, I just right off the first punch, I knew I was like, okay, Mike's like serious right now. Like he like he wants to knock me out. Yeah. And I'm like shit, this was my fault.
Yikes.
Yeah, no. Mike and I haven't really talked about that, but it really doesn't matter anymore. It's in the past. It really doesn't. Really does not matter.
We were children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why are you asking that? You never really knew the full story.
Maybe it's because I wanted this is a platform that would actually make you talk about it. No, I'm just joking. No, it's cool for me because before when it happened in high school, you didn't want to talk about it, and then as we got older, you started to open up a bit more. Yeah. And I think it's just because we're a lot older and we're a lot more mature, and we're just like, it's past is past, right?
Well, I just didn't want to think about it anymore either, because it was realistically it was a dumb fight. It was like I got mad because he was stepping on my shoes.
Traumatic.
Nothing happened really. Like all he did was step on my shoes and that was it. That's pretty much just what lit the fire pretty much. So that's why I was like, okay, that was pretty dumb. I was like, there's no point of talking about it.
But because of that experience, now you're like, yo, I've grown from it.
Michael's brother.
Yeah. Now Michael's chilling.
Me and his parents are pretty chill.
Yeah.
Whenever he sees my parents, he always tries to talk to himself.
Filipino connection.
Exactly. Whoa. I think that definitely skyrocked our friendship. I'm actually kind of grateful that happened.
Yeah.
Because
things are meant to be, eh?
Friends.
Yeah.
Wait,
things are meant to be, I guess, in life.
Yeah.
The bad and the good. I hate the bad though. You're just man, it feels like poop. But then you're thinking, nope, it's definitely gonna get better, and if you manifest it.
Well, I mean, if stuff. Life was always good, then it'd be pretty boring.
Yup. There you go. There's gotta be the ups and downs.
Yeah, that's literally what makes life so exciting is the downs. But they suck. But if life was always good and you were surrounded by people that just agree with you all the time,
your
then it's just how exciting can that really get? You're just surrounded by a bunch of yes men, you know.
Let's go.
That's why I feel like being a celebrity is kind of tough because you're just surrounded by a lot of yes people.
Yeah, you know? I think Justin Bieber talked about how he wanted to protect Billie Eilish or something. Yeah.
No, for sure. Because oh shit, that was probably pretty loud, but no, I think if everything just went your way in life, it would be pretty crappy.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's hard to not get jealous.
Oh, for sure.
I always say this all the time, but LinkedIn is really good in, I guess, the career professional world. Yeah. Obviously not in the creative space. Yeah. Because you just have your portfolio, right?
That's right.
I don't know. You just feel you see people doing all these achievements and whatnot. Maybe because I'm an overachiever from high school until now. Yeah. You kind of put yourself down a bit, and there's a lot of imposter syndrome. Yeah. And so you see what they graduated in, honors or awards.
Well, you see all the accolades, and then you compare, right?
And you're like, oh my god, should I do that?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can't compare though.
I know, right?
Because it's well, how many years has that person had on top of you, right? So
exactly, yeah.
It's you can't compare. It's you can't compare me to barbers and different barbershops. Right?
It's not on the same playing
not same playing field or level or just experience or years of just knowing stuff. So
yeah, it's hard. I think it's just that men mentality. Maybe it's a Filipino thing, but
maybe I don't know.
My parents are always you just gotta keep pushing one.
That sounds about right.
I'm just oh my god, please.
Yeah, even if you're burnt out, just keep pushing. That sounds exactly
my mom
what a Filipino would say.
So bad. She what you think is so good already. Yeah. Your parents are
think better.
Think better, or you can do this, and this. And so I didn't know in high school. I was fine with it. Yeah. Because school was pretty easy, okay? Yeah. I would think you'd have to like try hard to like not pass, because at our high
you
school,
definitely had to try to fail.
Yeah.
To fail, right?
Because our teachers really cared about all
our
of
teachers
us.
really cared about all
Some
of
were
us.
like, but like, they were like Mr. Mac, for example.
Some had that university mentality where it's just like, okay, you don't want to do your work, fine, it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
But we had the majority of like really good teachers, and
do you think that's because we went to like a private school?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And we had to pay for our education and whatnot.
Yeah, so I think so. I don't know. It's weird. It's a smaller community.
It's tough for us to say. I don't like really know a lot of people from public schools, or like how or I've ever been in like a public school setting.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the different types of motivation is when it comes to teaching. So I feel like I want to say it's true, but I don't know, right? So
yeah, no, I think we were very lucky with the teachers we had. I also think it's because like we have a smaller pool. Obviously, public school is free, so you could just enroll as many kids as you want. Whereas like our high school, we had to pay a certain tuition, and then if you wanted to get a discount on that tuition, you'd have to like your parents would do. Did your parents do crossing, like all those like
in
volunteer and stuff? Yeah.
That's low key why I feel kind of bad, cause
why?
Cause I never went to university, right?
Yeah.
So,
no, you did.
I mean,
like,
I went
literally
to
looking at his diploma, like right there.
Well, that's barber school, so I didn't really use a lot of what I learned in high school. So I'm just kind of thinking like, maybe
but high school didn't teach a lot of life things.
True,
right?
But I mean, like it's more so like my parents worked so hard to send me to high school, but then how much am I really using of it? So it's almost like how I see it. It's almost like my parents did all that work for nothing,
No, I feel. Yeah. Well, that's what I talked to my cousin about, because she went into art school at Emily Carr, and I think
nice.
Yeah, they had it's so hard balancing like your own expectations as well as like the expectations that are just set on you.
Yeah,
and
that's
obviously
right.
like we
Your
can
parents,
talk about this for another time, just
that's
because I'm only aware of this because university does like you get to meet other people, you get to try different courses and stuff. So
right.
Hearing people who have been through the same issues, it's nice, but
that's right.
I think at the end of the day it's like what you accomplish, and
it's
hard though. I understand, like they say that they're proud of you, but still you feel like
you feel
oh my
it's
god,
not enough,
like I didn't go to university or whatever, but it's fine.
Do you ever get that feeling of not being enough?
Oh my god, stop.
Oh
my god, cue the sad music. No, I was literally talking about it with someone the other day, like it's always never enough, but it's like you gotta choose to push that away or change that mentality to be like, I am enough. But
I think at the end of the day you gotta set your own expectations for yourself, and those are the only expectations you should have. Because at the end of the day your parents are gonna want the best for you, and they're gonna want you to go past your peak pretty much, right? So realistically we don't know what our peak is until we're like 60, right? So at the end of the day, you just gotta set your own goals, and whether or not they're amazing goals or smaller goals, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you did what you had to do for yourself, right? So
and we're still on that journey. We're still like pretty young.
Like my peak for me is
hasn't been reached.
Is like but like in theory, like for me, my peak, my top of the mountain would be a family, pretty much. That's my peak. That's my peak.
Oh my god.
If I didn't, but
that's
if
a good
but
goal,
then but then again, if I didn't get that, it's like, okay, new goals, new peak, and that's what I'm gonna strive for, right? So, because that's what at barber school we learned that you're gonna get burnt out, you're gonna feel really tired, but you just gotta find some ways to keep you motivated, and a good way to do.
Right.
A good way to keep doing that is like, your life's gonna change and your goals are gonna change, so that therefore what you do with your life is gonna change. And I think that in itself is pretty exciting.
Wow, very nice.
No, I like that's why I'm going back to school too, because it's like, all I've really known was barber school and barbering. So I haven't really experienced anything else, because I went straight out of high school to the shop, right? So I kind of want to go back to school just because I think it'll be like a really good experience for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be good though.
Mm-hmm. Back in the classroom.
Yeah, but
don't slack off. No,
yeah,
I'm just joking.
no, I hope not.
I'll keep you in check.
I still doze off though.
Yeah, no, it's hard to pay attention. So
no, yeah, like even like when I'm kind of drawing, or like I'm watching a video, because I'm learning how to animate right now just for funsies.
Yeah.
And like, they have like 2-hour classes online, and I'm kind of like, and I have the same, like like I don't know, mentality I guess, or like just mannerism since high school. Cause so how it would go for me when I was in high school, this is what happened. When I get home from school, I would go to use the washroom, whatever, go eat. Yeah. Then I'd sit down and I'd try to do work. And I get the math book out. Write a couple questions down. Write a couple answers, and then eventually you're looking up at the ceiling, and then you're looking at your phone, and then you're scrolling through Instagram. Yeah. You're opening your Snapchats, and then next thing you know, like it's like 5. Yeah. And then I'm like, how did I get here?
I know.
And then I'd be like, okay, I have so much work now, and then next thing I know, my mom's like, oh, it's dinner time, so I go eat.
Yeah, by the time you come home, it's like back from dinner. It's like 8 or 9.
It's like, well, not even. It's like 6, and then I'm like, I'm doing more work, and then I get the message, okay, get on the PS4, and then I'm like, okay,
it's time to game. No, it's all no. I understand. Yeah.
No, so like,
have you tried like playing like a really cool episode of something and then doing it in the background, doing your homework?
No. Try that. Because I would binge Naruto. So basically, I watched Naruto, the Shonen Jump one. Yeah. I watched like all episodes, even fillers, and that's like 300 episodes. And what I would do was sometimes when I started watching that, I would come home and I would sit down, and I would turn on Naruto and then watch 10 episodes. And keep in mind, 10 episodes is 20 minutes. Yeah. So that's like what, 3 hours or something? Around 3 hours? 60 minutes. Yeah. So around 3 hours, 2.5. Basically, I would watch till 5 because I would get home at 3. I didn't want to hang out with friends after school. Fuck that. So I would sit down, quote unquote work. Yeah. And then watch Naruto. Then I would go eat dinner. Then I do my homework, or what was left of my homework. Oh god. And then 8 o'clock. Yeah. Like 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30. That's when the boys would hop on the PS4 because we would game till 10, and usually by 11 we're in bed. Yeah. Unless I'm playing with Thomas, and then I'm on the PS4 till 2 a.m. playing Smite with him, Thomas. Let's go. So that's what being home. That's what like my life after school was like. Yeah. So.
But hey, the university like shakes that up. Yeah. If you need to study.
What was like your routine after school? Because I feel like everyone's got some random routine after school.
Yeah. So, okay, let's say the bell rings. Yeah. I stay at the high school. Yeah. Because I'm lazy to walk down because I live so close. Yeah. Sometimes I'd walk home with Michael. I'm looking at my senior year. Yeah. Come home. Usually I'd have practice at like 4 or 5 maybe if I still played ball. That's right. But I'd come home and like have a snack and like watch something. That's right. But once practice is done and I'm all showered or whatever, I would only start my homework around 8 or something. And then I would just have something play in the background. So Inuyasha, Sailor Moon, one of those things. Yeah. And like I would have it, like I would kind of like, I wouldn't see it, but I would hear it. So I could play the episode in my head as I'm doing homework, but that's also very distracting because I would end up like writing out the script of what was going on. So I'd write like Serena instead of like something else. Yeah.
So you kind of get sidetracked almost a bit. Or,
that's like my thing. I don't even like remember, my study habits were so bad. I think I like barely
mine were non-existent. So.
I like tried everything. I was like cue cards, but then I got so lazy making the cue cards, and I was like,
cue cards is a hard one, right? Because you make a lot of them. You come home and you make like a freaking burger stack of them.
And then you like go through them, and then you get discouraged if you don't know it, and then you put it back into the deck, and then you just keep going.
Exactly. It gets repetitive, right? And that kind of gets boring. So
But I don't know how I don't know how I studied. It was so funny because I only know my routine now. But
yeah.
I didn't have time to work out. Did you work out during high school?
Well, gym would have us doing 6 a.m. practices, so that was no problem.
Or like lifting.
Lifting after school sometimes.
Oh, okay,
sometimes.
okay.
But like most of the time, I was either in the gym with Mr. L or I was doing 6 a.m. practices with gym. And then there was a point where I wasn't working out because I was so done with working out because basketball season had just ended and I was completely burnt out and I didn't want to work out
and you need
anymore.
that break for sure. Yeah. Oh my god.
But anyways, going back to the first question.
Yes.
It wasn't intentional. Not intentional where I wasn't talking to you. I was just focused on myself.
Grade 8 Issa would be like, what the heck?
Because I was really
Don't even talk to me.
I was like grade 8, 9, and then
I feel like I had a bit of attitude though too. I was like, oh, he's not gonna talk to me. I'm not gonna talk to him. Whereas like in the adulting world, if you want to talk to someone, you go up to them. You don't expect it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was not like we didn't talk. It was just that we didn't talk a lot.
Yeah.
You know? But it was probably expected that we talked a lot. Because even I didn't really talk to Ian a lot, but we still talked. Yeah. Sometimes. But, you know, so want to let you know, it wasn't intentional because we never brought it up. So it was not intentional whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah.
And now I guess it's like one check.
Yeah.
I checked it off.
True.
It's all good.
And I think that's a good way to end this episode. So thanks for you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.